Elena screamed in pain as her husband, George, poured hot oil on her while she was frying plantains. She was heavily pregnant, and the shock and pain made her drop the frying pan and hold her belly as she cried out loudly. George froze, realizing what he had done, but it was too late. Elena stumbled backward, clutching her stomach, and began crying uncontrollably from the pain and shock. Just then, George's mother, who had come to help take care of her pregnant daughter-in-law, rushed into the kitchen. Seeing what had happened, she quickly helped Elena into the car, and both of them hurried to the hospital, with George following behind. George had earlier asked Elena to fry plantains for him, even though he knew she was seriously ill and heavily pregnant. Despite her condition, Elena went to the kitchen, moving slowly due to her exhaustion. She struggled to keep up with the cooking, and the delay made George furious. He stormed into the kitchen, and while Elena pleaded for more time, his anger boiled over, and in a moment of recklessness, he poured the hot oil she was using on her daughter to the hospital. Elena was placed on a stretcher and taken in for emergency care. The doctors told George and his mother to wait outside while they treated her. George sat down, filled with guilt, as his mother scolded him. "Why would you do such a thing to your wife, especially in her condition?" she said angrily. "If your father had treated me this way when I was pregnant with you, you wouldn't even be alive today. Pray that nothing happens to Elena or the baby, or you'll regret it." "I'm sorry, Mom," George replied weakly. "I didn't mean to do it. I was angry because of something that happened at work. I know I made a mistake." His mother shook her head in disappointment. "Being angry at work is no excuse to hurt your wife or anyone else. She didn't do anything wrong. I raised you better than this." George, comment below. Do you think Elena deserved this kind of treatment from George? Yes or no? Don't forget to subscribe for more folk tales.